Hey y'all, how you doing? My name is Tonne Odom, and this is going to be my first vlog video. Lately, I've been on the internet and I've been looking around on all these different websites, and I see all these different people that have the vlog videos, and they talk about different things such as fashion, such as their life, things of that nature. And so me, I'm the type of person where I already upload stuff to the internet, whether it's on YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I mostly love to take pictures. I love to take selfies. I just love it. And I love to make videos as well, mainly singing videos. And a lot of my singing videos are on my YouTube channel. It's just called Tonne Odom, basically self-titled after me, since I am Tonne Odom. And besides that, I just have a lot to share with the world and with whoever watches my video. To be honest with you, I do want people to watch my videos, but to those who don't, I really don't give a damn, because one thing that I done learned, you have a lot of people in this world where they're not gonna want to sit and watch people talk about, you know, a lot of positive things, good things, personal things. And those individuals like that, they're just fucked up in the mind. I'll just say that. But you do have a lot of people who do love to sit back and they love to see a good person with positive energy speak, speak about good things and not put any negative things out there in the air. Because it's one thing about me, I hate being around negative ass people. I hate being around people who will smile in my face and they'll talk about me behind my back, because I done got done like that plenty of times in the past. It's even happened to me recently. So that's why I like to keep my friend circle very small and I don't fuck with a lot of people. Those who I do fool with, those people are the ones that I really do love. And I just thank God for just allowing them to be in my life, for allowing me to be a part of their life. And so I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about in the near future with these videos. Cause see, I'm still getting used to this. I like it, but you'll learn a lot more about me as time go on. I have a lot of experiences that I'm gonna tell you about, good and bad. I mean, if it wasn't for the good and the bad, I wouldn't be the strong minded individual that I am to this very day, because you will be amazed at how good your life can be when you get rid of all of the negative ass, toxic ass people out of it. You know, people you can't achieve your goal. You can't go higher as long as you have that negativity, as long as you have those certain people in your circle who mean you no damn good. And instead of them uplifting you like they supposed to, they're dragging your ass down. And see, I don't fool with people like that. I like to be around people who got common sense, people who they're not gonna talk about me. They're not gonna talk about people. They're not gonna put down on a person for not having no nice clothes, no nice shoes, stuff like that. I don't want to fool with no people like that. I like to be around good people. If you have a problem with somebody who, how they look, they're not wearing something that you like, well, why don't you just go and be fucking nice, and why don't you just talk to them about maybe helping them get some stuff? You got a lot of people like that in this world today who will put down on folks. They will talk about a person bad as I don't know what and don't even fucking know them, but they'll do it just because they want to. And see, like that type of stuff, that's the type of stuff that I will be talking about in my videos. I have a lot to say, and I have a lot of opinions about a lot of stuff that's going on in the world and stuff that's going on right now. Like I said, this is basically an introduction video because this is my first vlog video. But just to give you some more information on me, or just a little bit more, because I ain't gonna be long. I've already told you I'll be 27 next week. I graduated from Russ College with a English writing bachelor's degree because I love to write. And that was back in 2017 when I graduated. I was 23 years old back then. I graduated. I landed a job as a teacher. And then after that, I was just I was out of the teaching game for a while because of that first bad experience that I had. And I was basically working jobs like, like warehouses, chicken plants, things like that, things of that nature. We do what we got to do so we can, make it in life. You know, don't worry about what nobody think. As long as you know that you got a damn job and you making a living for yourself, you good. And that leads me to my next, the next thing about myself. So basically, I published my first book when I was 19 years old. I had just graduated high school. That was back in 2013 when I was 19 years old. So I graduated high school May 17th, 2013 of that year. And then a few months after that, my first book came out on July 5th, 2013. It was called A Good Marriage Gone Bad. I was so fucking happy. Lord knows I was so happy because I had been wanting to be a writer, excuse me, since the fifth grade when we had a writing project that we had to do that my fifth grade teacher had assigned to us. Okay. So I just basically just started writing manuscripts, things of that nature, because I would always take my ass to the dollar store and I would always buy like 2 or 3 big ass packs of loose leaf paper. I didn't care if it was wide ruled or college ruled. I would buy number 2 pencils and pencil sharpeners. And I would basically just write. I would just make the stuff up as I went along. I didn't have to think about shit. I would just fucking write, which is a gift because I love to write. So basically, that's how the writing came to be. So that was my first book. Then my second book that I wrote, I put that book out on March 1st, 2014, independently. It was called Sade Evans, She Would Kill to Be Happy. Okay. So that was 2014. Keep in mind, I was 19 the year that I graduated from high school. And so I was getting ready to turn 20 that following year because keep in mind again, my birthday is March the 29th. I would have been 20 on the 29th. So I was still 19 on March the 1st, 2014 when I released that second book. So I actually released 2 books, two at age 19. And so basically after the bullshit, because one thing that I learned about the book industry, the writing industry, whatever you want to call it, you know, it can be just as low down and dirty as the music world. The only difference between writing and the music is that you're reading the words in the writing world, and with the music, you're listening to them. That's the difference. But it all play it all plays together because it's a lot of stuff that go on behind the scene, and you have a lot of people who will feed you these bullshit ass dreams. And I mean, I just basically had to learn stuff the hard way. And keep in mind, I was real young when I started my writing. 19 with 2 books under my belt. Okay. And my third book that I had put out, it basically was put out. I had started writing from that point on because it was just so damn stressful. And then I had to focus on school. And I had a lot of other stuff going on in my life. And so basically, I didn't write no more until 2017 when I was getting ready to graduate. Hell, that's when I released my third book. It was called Hidden Agendas. I released it April 2017 before I graduated from college. Okay. So, you know, I have written books. I'll go more into depth for y'all about this stuff in videos down the road. I ain't gonna talk about that now. But I wrote those books and I thought everything was gonna be different. But it really didn't. Well, stuff didn't go the way I wanted to go because, like I said, I was working at I was working as a teacher when I first graduated college, making good money. I mean, I even got my first car. I got my first car myself that I could call my own because before I did get my own car, my daddy had got me a car for my 22nd birthday. Okay. He got it for me, but I never had really considered it to be mine. And so, like, when I had graduated college and I was teaching, I bought my own car. I got my own car, brand spanking new. I bought it. I was happy. It was a blessing. It was a real it was a real blessing because I had worked my ass off for that car. Nice and black. Back then, it was new. It was a 2017 Nissan Altima sedan, and black is my favorite color. And so from that point on, I was working as a teacher. I taught sixth grade oral communication, and I worked at a badass school. The school was bad as fuck. But I was always one of them people where I don't run away from challenges or nothing like that. And see, that's when I had got my introduction and I learned exactly what goes on behind the scenes at these little damn schools. That was the first time. And so, after the bad experience of being at the damn school, I basically just I had to just step away from teaching. I stepped away from it and I was just, like I said earlier on in this video, I was working different jobs like at warehouses, chicken plants, things like that. Everybody know about, it's a lot of folks who work at the chicken plants and who work at warehouses. I mean, come on. We gotta do what the hell we gotta do in order to make it in life. You feel me? And so basically after all of that and then dealing with a whole lot of bullshit behind the scenes in my personal life, I finally decided to, years later, I stepped back into teaching again. And this time, I was better with it because I was older, I was more mature, and I had more patience on me. But see, even then, one thing that I learned when it came down to fucking teaching, students can be bad. I ain't gonna lie, they can be. But at the same time, kids, they want somebody who, first off, you can't be no pushover. You gotta be firm with them, but at the same time, don't go fucking crazy and act like a damn drill sergeant. It's a certain way you gotta handle the kids. You gotta be firm, but at the same time, you gotta have either a motherly or a fatherly instinct in you, okay? And see, that's how I was when I was teaching. I looked at my students like they were my own kids because I don't have no kids, okay? And so it was just amazing to me to just be just teaching these little kids, their mouth, how to read, write, stuff like that. Cause see, I love my job. Well, I loved my job, ED past tense, cause I don't teach no more. And see, a lot of my students, they were all special in their own way. They were all smart. And they all had different gifts about themselves. Like I love my little kids. Like I literally I thought of them like they were my own children. I feel like a dad. And I mean, I did my best trying to help them, but you already know that when somebody good has come through the door, it's always certain damn people. It's always those certain damn people who are going to be after you, and they'll be plotting on your ass, and they'll try to find anything they can to get rid of you. And see, me being the type of person that I am, I'm nice as hell. Like, I'm so damn down to earth, but at the same time, I don't fool with a lot of people because I done got done wrong so many damn times in my life by people who I thought were my friends. And I mean, I was so damn good to these people and I helped them out and things along that nature. And they just basically fucked over me. They did me dirty. And the bad part about it, they don't think they did shit wrong. And see, I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna get mad at you for no damn reason. I always got a real good reason why I done got mad at you. And so basically, after working at the second school, I'll go into details about that later on down the line in my future videos. But yeah, I got did wrong. And it wasn't so much the damn students, it wasn't the students. The students didn't do nothing wrong. My issue were with certain members of the faculty. The faculties, at that first school and then at the second school, like it was just straight up drama. Drama. And I mean, I'm not the type where I'm going to just let somebody run over me, push me around. No. If you mess with me or you start something with me, I ain't gonna lie, I'll leave it alone because a lot of stuff ain't worth it. But at the same time, you're not finna sit up here and play me for weak and do me any kind of way. I'm just not like that. Been through too much to let that helm know. But from that and going on, like the pandemic, it came in, the coronavirus, the COVID pandemic, it happened, and the world basically changed just like we all know it did. It changed. And so they just did me wrong. But the thing about it, God always has a plan. And see, the thing about it, I am now a marketing consultant. I work from home. I mean, I have a nice place. Have a nice place. Make good money. Take good care of myself. Make sure I stay in contact with those real informed, excuse me, those real important family members who I know love me back as much as I love them. And I just learned how to let go of a lot of stuff from the past. I done learned how to let go of a lot of stuff. See, I have so many stories inside of me that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. Like I said, this was my first video, just so I can get a feel of vlogging. But I think I'm gonna be all right. But I'm gonna let you know. We gonna learn. You gonna learn a whole lot more about me later on down the line. Uh, I'm gonna talk about friendships, relationships. Oh, it's so much. A lot. Me being a writer. Oh, I'm gonna let you know. But until next time, this is Tonne Odom, and this is my first vlog. And for those of you who watched it all the way through, thank you. I really appreciate that. Till next time, take care. God bless.